This is Adrian Hart with your Southeast Colorado News on seconews.org. We're here with the new city manager for La Junta, Michael Hart. Hey, Michael, thank you for taking the time today.
Yeah, no problem. Appreciate it.
Yep. How long have you been in town?
A week and 1 day.
Okay, so just about a week in La Junta.
Yeah.
Not your first time in La Junta.
No,
You
not
came
my
for
first time. I
interviews
sure
and
did.
whatnot.
Yep. Came for an interview, then I came one other time for a visit.
Tell us about your experience so far over the last week.
It's been awesome. Just jumping in with both feet here at City Hall, meeting all the people and doing all the things, and just experiencing all there is to experience here so far. It's been great.
Very cool. I guess before we started recording, I had all kinds of cool questions for you. But let's get right to the meat of it, and let's talk about the issues that are at the top of your list.
Sure. So right now, the big thing that I've been kind of doing is kind of surveying out there and saying, hey, what's going good, what's going bad? Tell me all about it. And so the biggest thing that I've been getting returned back to me is economic development stuff.
Right.
And so that's going to be kind of a little bit of a focus that I have with going forward here in La Junta. But of course, with economic development, it's not just as simple as, hey, bring more stores in. There's all sorts of back work you have to do to that. So I want to start doing that back work first to get to the point where we can get new businesses and things in town.
All right. That's what I like to hear. I plan on being here and doing business for the rest of my days.
I get you.
And I think you've probably got long-term plans for being here too,
Yes,
right?
sir. I do. I sure do. I plan to be here for as long as they'll allow me to be here.
Okay.
Again, this community's been great. It's been great getting to know folks here in the community. Just getting out and about and all the different businesses and restaurants and stuff like that we have here in La Junta. Just getting in there and really just ingraining myself into the town.
All right. Very cool. Anything that you found surprising yet? Is there anything that's really stood out as, hey, the people are really friendly, or the people are not really friendly?
Yeah.
How's that working?
So when I first came out here, before I interviewed, I wanted to come out here. I got here a day early. I wanted to get here. I wanted to walk around and just see what I could see, hear what I could hear. And so the first place I stopped was the library, just right here across the street.
Yeah.
And I walked in. I didn't tell them who I was. I just walked in and said, "Hey, do y'all mind if I look around for a minute?" They're like, "Oh yeah, go forward, knock yourself out." So I walked to the back of the library, get back to the front. By the time I get back to the front, it could have been 2 minutes. They say, "Are you Michael?" I was like,
Right.
"How do you know that? How do you know me?" He's like, "Well, everybody knows who you are." And I'm like, "Well, how?" She's like, "Oh no, they've been promoting this and putting this out, putting all the information out for weeks now about you and then and the other candidate at the time."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay, well that's interesting." And so I thought maybe that's just a one-off thing. The next place I go to, I get noticed, and it just happens over and over everywhere I went. And I got to thinking about it. It's like, how neat is this that folks in town are so involved with what's going on here at City Hall? I truly appreciate that stuff like that, because when folks don't know what's going on with their government, they make it up.
Yeah.
And then when they make it up, it's usually
It's not true.
it's usually so far wrong. It's just way out there. So I really have enjoyed folks that stay in tune with what's going on here at City Hall. They come down here, they ask their questions, they get with their council members, they get with the mayor. And I mean, now that I'm here, they'll have access to me as well. So that's one of the things I've really thought that's been really cool here about La Junta.
So kind of just like it was with Rick, you're open to the community coming and talking to you and
Absolutely.
addressing those problems with you?
Yes, absolutely.
Very cool. I look forward to working with you.
Please, yeah, for sure.
I noticed we read your bio before coming for the interview. You can't see Betty on camera here. I could pan over. We brought Betty with us.
Betty.
And Betty did the interview for the Daily Gazette. And so we'll have that running in the Daily Gazette. So check that out with those folks. And we saw among your history, you're a paratrooper for the U.S. Army.
I was, yeah.
Yep.
Once
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So this may not be as thrilling as that job.
Well, this job is probably going to be much safer than that job.
Oh, there you
I
go.
imagine. So yeah, no, I was with the 82nd Airborne Division out of Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and I had a wonderful time doing that. It was an experience that I'm thankful for every day. I met folks while I was in the Army that I think about and visit with almost on a daily basis. So that experience was great, and I would recommend it to anybody.
All right. Very, very cool. Thank you for your service to the
problem. Thank
country
you.
and community.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that you learned valuable skills you'll be able to apply.
Every day.
So you guys watch out. We had fun, didn't we, Michael?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
man.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you want to add?
Well, I would just say, keep asking questions. For folks out there that want to know what's going on here at City Hall, ask the questions. If it's a particular department you want to know about, ask the questions. Just be curious about what's going on in your community. Stay up to date with what's going on in your community. Again, we have council meetings twice a month here. As far as I know and have been able to see, all the council members, the mayor, they're all super accessible to people.
Yep.
Again, I fully plan to be fully accessible to people that want to visit. So just stay in tune with what's going on, and let's continue to make this place, make La Junta great.
Yeah, absolutely. Colorado's best kept secret.
You know
La
what?
Junta, Colorado.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
what they used to say back in the 90s
Really?
on the economic development stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll have to sit down. We can watch Welcome to La Junta together.
Okay.
I've got a copy of it. It's the 80s economic development promotion.
Is it on VHS?
Yes, it's on VHS.
We'll do
We
it.
can actually, I got the setup at my office a couple blocks away. We'll watch the VHS copy.
Okay.
Awesome.
Cool.
Hey, thank you for the
no
interview,
problem.
Michael. I look forward to it. And let's do the on-camera fist bump. Boom! Yeah. For Michael Hart in the city of La Junta. And we can't forget Betty McFerrin with the Rocky Ford Daily Gazette. I'm Adrian Hart with your Southeast Colorado News.